Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with his weekly BICH back issue comic haul. Still not feeling too well, but it's been almost 3 weeks since I put up a BICH, so I thought I better get something going here. And just wanted to wish Tony, Why Not Art, congratulations again for winning the contest. And if I have not reached out to you, Tony, expect it very soon on how to get those books to you. So let's get going here. Let's, I guess, start off with the obligatory hot book, movie, TV show, that sort of thing, news breaking stuff. So a little bit since the last time. Let's keep riding the Quake train a little bit here for the S.H.I.E.L.D. book. This is Secret Invasion number 4 out of the miniseries. This is the variant cover, but the significance to this book is that this is apparently the first time Quake gets her name Quake. Before that, she just went by the name Daisy Johnson. So, next book. This book has always been a book I've always looked for when I'm looking for books in the wild, but now it's really starting to gain some steam. Hard to find, apparently, in the wild. I don't find them very often. So, this is What If number 49, The Silver Surfer Possessed the Infinity Gauntlet. Really drying up on eBay and quite sought after. So if you can find that, I'd strongly suggest picking it up. All right. I think this one I'm a little bit behind on, but they released a still, apparently, of the new Ant-Man movie, which the still featured prominently in a appearance of Yellow Jacket. And so everybody starting to wanting to get Avengers 59, the first appearance of Yellow Jacket. That is not the same Yellow Jacket that's going to be in the movie. It's nothing even close to it, but Yellow Jacket's Yellow Jacket. So if you're looking for that, you might want to put 265 on your radar. This is the first appearance of the second Yellow Jacket. Rebecca Demora, I believe is her name. Shows up in Avengers 265. All right, so if you haven't watched the mid-season finale of Flash, you better cover your ears. We saw the appearance of Firestorm and his powers. And so this Flash 289 is the first time Firestorm shows up on the cover of a Flash book. And not only that, but what's more important is this is the first George Perez artwork in DC books. So Flash 289, kind of a double whammy there. This one's been showing up quite often, way back since, I think, Rich Lightning 2288 showed it. First appearance of the Golden Glider, who's going to show up apparently in this season of The Flash. This one is probably the newest breaking news. Scarlett Johansson is apparently going to play the lead role in a live-action movie of Ghost in the Shell. So, of course, this series is just drying up on eBay. People asking for some money. Wasn't she the one who played, was she the one who played Ion Flux? Was she the lead? I'm not holding high hopes for this Ghost in the Shell. It was a great read, but let's hope. All right, this one, I was first made aware of this. I mean, I've always known about this, but to show aware that there's some attention being shown to this finally, was by Captain Strangelove Hans about 3 months ago. Mentioned this in one of his videos. He purposely bought one of these issues just for the first appearance, and that is Longshot. We all know the Longshot miniseries 1 through 6. First appearance of Longshot is in issue 1 along with Spiral. But issues 3 and 4, there's a little bit of contention on these as to which is the first appearance of Mojo. But regardless, in issue 3, they show one or two pictures of the spineless one of the spineless ones, and apparently he's supposed to be Mojo, and but they don't call him Mojo until they actually in issue 4. But there are pictures of spineless ones on the UPC too. So, but I'd suggest picking up all 6 copies of Longshot. I love that series. All right, as we know, TNT is making a new live-action Teen Titans show. However, it's not going to be called Teen Titans or Titans. It's going to be called Outsiders. And it's going to focus on this series right here, which came out in 2003. And the only 2 characters that have been cast so far are Nightwing and Star Sapphire, who makes her appearance in issue 16 of The Outsiders. So if you're interested and you want to jump on before the hype train, I would also suggest picking up this mini-series, which predates Between Titans and The Outsiders, is the Graduation Day, issue 1. I love this cover on 2. And 3, which is also the death of the original Donna Troy, or Wonder Girl, not Donna Troy, but the original Wonder Girl. I would suggest picking up that miniseries there. All right, so now I want to do my Undervalued book for the week, and that is going to be this book right here, Submariner 34. Reason that I'm suggesting this book is underappreciated or undervalued is that with the Netflix coming out with the Defenders, and this showing a rejuvenation and the love for the Defenders, and if anyone knows me, knows that this is my favorite team, is the Defenders. This is actually, it's not called the Defenders. I think they go by the Titan 3 or something like that, but this is the first time that Hulk, Submariner, and Surfer pair up together. It's 3/4 out of the original Defenders, and I'm one of those people that look at this as a precursor to Marvel Feature #1. So, excuse me, I'm still losing my voice here, but yeah. So this book is one that I would strongly suggest looking for. Submariner, original series 34 in issue 35. All right. So now moving on. Went to a con over the week. Last weekend, I believe it was, just a little small show as a late Christmas present, and picked up about close to 150 books, and spent less than $2 a book on them. So this is what I picked up. I picked up G.I. Joe Origins 3, I believe this is, the Virgin cover. Leave It to Chance #1. Been wanting that book for a little while. The TMNT Adventures, this is issue #4. And issue #1, From Hell. I picked up a couple more volumes of this. This is volume 2 and volume 7. And remember now, this is becoming a TV show. It's been commissioned into a television show. So I would suggest trying to find those if you can. Look for first prints if you can, especially on volume 1. Picked up another copy of Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Nick Fury. Now, what the significance of this book is this book predates Battle Scars, the miniseries, by about 3 years, and it is the first time Coulson does show up in comics. However, it is not in Marvel continuity. It's not 616. It's like 999 universe or something like that. So, it's still an important book to have. I personally love Agent Coulson. I'm a big S.H.I.E.L.D. fan, and I know I'm in the minority there, but I have Battle Scars, I have this, and I know there's one other one. There's an Iron Man one, too, so I need to find. Speaking of Iron Man, found Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man #10, the variant. This is the first AI version of Jarvis, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of sought after. Love this book, the variant to #8 with Madame Mask. Picked up all 4 issues. I still have to separate them, of the Eternals. It's the first 4 issues. #1 is the first appearance of the Eternals. 2 is the appearance of the Celestials. And #3 is the first appearance of Cersei. I do have doubles now of 1 and 3, so if anybody is interested in doing a trade, let me know. Picked up a couple of Secret Defenders. Love this series. #14 with the Surfer on the cover. And this is #15 with Deadpool. 16 also has Deadpool in it, so if you're a big Deadpool fan, you might want to pick up those. Picked up a couple of Captain Canucks. #2. #3 out of the original series, out of Comely Comics. If anybody has a #1 that they'd like to trade, let me know. I'm interested in that book for sure. All right, moving on. Okay, here's a couple of interesting books. All right, Action Comics 356 and Lois Lane 79. The reason I'm showing these books is that this is the first superhero cover work by Neil Adams, Once again, the first superhero cover artwork by Neil Adams. These books came out the same month, pretty much the same time. Superman's Girlfriend's Lois Lane 79 and Action Comics 356. So if you're a big Neil Adams fan, I'd suggest picking those books up. A couple of Elseworlds books. I believe this is an Elseworlds book. It sure sounds like one if it isn't. This is JLA 4 and Bodies. You have like, it's Batman, Man of Steel, Martian Manhunter, King of Atlantis, on and on and on. They juxtapose the members. Here's Wonder Woman, Superman, Whom Gods Destroy, Book 1. Picked up some more Suicide Squad out of Volume 3, first New 52 one. That's number 0, the Origin issue. Number 7, Part 2 of the Harley Quinn Origin. That book is smoking hot right now. The books you want out of this series are 0, 1, 6, and 7. Also picked up 27, 28, and 29. All right, picked up some more Power Girls, number 4 and number 16 out of this issue. This book did not come from the con, but what I did is I did the Loot Crate for December, and I did get the Loot Crate variant of 36 of Batman, which is pretty cool. All right, I've shown these a few times in videos in past. I like these things. These are called MPIs or Shanlons. What they do is they reprinted but a few Marvel and DC books and miniseries. This one is for the original Man of Steel miniseries that came out, 6 issues. And then this is the 3-issue Untold Legend of the Batman. That's both of those were issues 2. All right, picked up the die cut, Death in the Family, Batman and Robin, number 15. Didn't have that. All right, picked up World of Krypton number 3. This is the first mention or the appearance of Superman's grandfather, who they speculate is going to play a prominent role in the Krypton series. It's going to be on Sci-Fi Channel. So we'll see what happens with that. Picked up this book right here. I'm going to pull it out. This is Vertigo Gallery, The Dreams and Nightmare. It's a one-shot, but what makes this thing showing some interest is that this is just pictures that the artists have drawn of upcoming issues or upcoming series. And one of them was, if I can find it again, this one right here. This is the first time, some of the first artwork of Preacher. This predates the preview or issue 0, whichever one you want to call it. Issue 1, the DC Current. So people are starting to, if you're a big Preacher fan, you might want to pick that up. All right. Speaking of Neil Adams, picked up a couple of more Superboys. Neil Adams covers, number 150 and number 160. I first saw this, I want to say, in Eatonix stuff, so it was pretty cool. I liked it when I saw it. Another one I really like is Michael Turner. This is Superman 202 Turner cover. This is my second copy of that. Teen Titans number 4. Speedy joins the team. Showcase number 61. This is the second Silver Age appearance of the Spectre, which is hot right now because of the Constantine show, which has been re-upped. I got to do a shout out to Mueller. This is World's Finest 153. This is the issue where the infamous Batman bitch slaps Robin is in this issue of World's Finest 153. I would show it to you, but I tried opening the bag and it's so taped tight that I can't get it open. I'm going to have to cut it or something. But picked up Injustice, issue number 12 out of the first series. That's the last issue of that. Still working on that. The Hunger. This is the Marvel DC crossover between Galactus and Darkseid. John Byrne. Very, very cool prestige format. All right. Picked up a couple of these. There were 3 issues of them. The Quest Probe. Everybody seems to find or it seems to be the easiest to find is the Hulk one with Quasimodo. But there was 2 other ones. One is Spider-Man. This is issue number 2. And there was the hardest one is Human Torch and the Thing, issue number 3. All right, picked up, let's see what else we got here. These are a little bit out of order here. Strange Tales 145. Submariner 13. Always working on that series. I think I'm down to 3 issues to complete that run. Issue number 74 of Tales to Astonish. This is the first appearance of Quickstar. I can never pronounce that person. All right. Moving on. Captain Marvel 27. Is this the first appearance of Death in Marvel Comics, I believe? If not, it's part of the Thanos story there. So, picked up some more Daredevil, number 25. That's actually a cop double, so if anybody's interested, let me know. Issue 32, issue 64, issue 71. Picked up some Deadpool. This is out of the second series, first ongoing series, number 47 and 57. This is a cover swipe to Weapon X. I believe that's a double also. This is the third series or second ongoing series, number 42 and 56. Need 2 issues to finish this, but picked up issue number 3 of Mark with a Mouth. That's the Dawn of the Dead cover swipe. There's issue 5 and issue 8 of that series. Missed this when it first came out, but I did love this cover, so I did go ahead and pick it up. Amazing Spider-Man, the Hasbro variant, to issue number 7, the cover swipe to 194. Here's an example of Patience on Hot Books. Nova number 8, the first appearance of Cosmo, the talking dog. This is, what, about a $20, $30 book at one point, so I don't know if it's still going for that much. I don't think it is, but I got it for $2, so. All right, and then the last books that I was probably the most happiest with were this book here, Strange Adventures, number 167, the first appearance, 187, so sorry, the first appearance of the Enchantress, who was cast in the Suicide Squad that took everybody by surprise. I've only seen this in 2 other videos. One was, I think, Spidey Fan 78, and the other one was Mercenaut, and both of those guys can contest to how hard this book is to find. And mine is not very good shape at all. There is writing right here. But other than that, I mean, all the staples are intact. There's no water damage. There's no big rips or tears or anything like that. So I would put that at a good plus. But I paid $4 for it, so I wasn't going to leave that sitting there. And then how about this book right here? Strange Adventures 180, the first appearance of Animal Man. Paid $15 for this. Covers attached, everything's intact. Not the prettiest girl to the dance, but I would sure buy her some Jimmy Johns. And then the last book, and probably the most happiest I was with this book right here, Flash number 175. This is the second part of the Superman Flash race. The first installment was in this book right here, Superman 199. Then came Flash 175. And then lastly came World's Finest number 198 and 199. That was a 2-parter. And then the fourth installment was in DC Comics Presents number 1. A lot of people don't realize that this is the 4th Flash race installment. And then for good measure, I do have my treasury, which I'm going to have to kind of lift the phone up to show you here. Sorry about that, but that's the treasury. Let's see if we do something like that. How about that? The Flash treasury installment. So that, yeah, I'm super happy to have the 4 parts of that now. That one's been eluding me for a little while. So I want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Once again, Happy New Year to everybody. This is Vin Cruz signing off.